So if you want to be a real estate developer, do you need any kind of a specific education, licensing, or anything like that? What is required to become a real estate developer? So no, you do not need a degree. You do not need formal education. You do not need any kind of licensing. However, those things can be helpful. So if you are young, you're in college or headed to college, then you definitely would want to get a degree in either civil engineering. They do have real estate development programs now at the graduate level. You could get a degree in finance. That's very helpful a lot of times. So there's a number of things you can do. You can get a degree in construction management, project management, those types of things. But whatever you do, if you're in school or headed that way, definitely get an emphasis on finance, because finance is the key to the deal. And whoever controls the money controls the deal and calls the shots. So you want to make sure that you've got a finance emphasis. But civil engineering, project management, construction management, those are the types of degrees that really help out when it comes to becoming a real estate developer. But formal education is not required. I did not go to college. I learned from the ground up. I educated myself. So you do need to be educated. You do need to be an expert and have expertise in terms of what it takes to create development, whether it's commercial, residential, land development, subdivisions. So you don't need to know sticks and bricks and how everything goes together, but you do need to know the process, what's involved in the steps. So you have to have a good understanding for those types of things. So if you're in college and you're getting ready to graduate, how do you become a real estate developer and get a career and and or a job in real estate development, or become a real estate developer? So the best thing to do is get a job working with or for a developer after you graduate college. Or if you're in the workforce and you want to transition, you can get a job with a real estate development firm or real estate developer, and you could start out as either a assistant project manager, or you could start out in the field as a site superintendent, assistant superintendent, those types of things. You can work as a construction engineer on projects. So there's a lot of ways you can get started, working for a real estate developer and a real estate development firm, and gain expertise to ultimately start your own company. If you're an investor and you're trying to move up the ranks to become a developer, then you start out, you can flip houses, you can flip commercial properties, industrial properties, you can build infill development, small infill development for residential or commercial or multifamily. Start small, work your way up. And if you've got the expertise, the resources, and the contacts and connections, and you know what you're doing, then you can go big and you can just come out of the ground with a nice big project. So it all depends on your experience, expertise, resources, and background. You do need to educate yourself. You do need to learn the business, learn the space, know how to create the highest and best use for a property, learn how to determine highest and best use for the property. You need to understand the process, what's all involved. You need to be able to put the financials together. You can hire people to actually build spreadsheets, but you still need to understand how to do financial feasibility, real quick calculations to determine if the project's going to work. So that's some of the ways that you can work your way into becoming a real estate developer, start your career as a real estate developer. And you do not need licensing, formal education, or anything like that, but you need expertise. You need a willingness to learn, be coachable, work hard, and learn the process and the steps, and you can become a successful real estate developer.